Artifacts in Dominions are unique items that can be forged once the player has reached Construction 8. These items tend to be overlooked in discussions of strategy because they cannot scale, they require a large investment to access, they are poorly documented, they are frequently expensive, and they frequently have fatal drawbacks. This video endeavors to explain the functionality of the artifacts, with a focus on weapons and shields. Oath Khan's Scepter. Oath Khan's Scepter is a length 1 weapon that deals 0 magical bludgeoning damage. Anyone in the square it strikes takes 10 armor-negating fatigue damage. Additionally, its wielder receives cold resistance and 50 leadership. The scepter can cast Fireball and increases the range of fire magic. Unquenched Sword. The Unquenched Sword is a length 1 weapon that deals 22 magical armor-piercing slashing damage, increases attack by 4, and increases defense by 1. Anyone in the square it hits takes 14 magical armor-piercing fire damage. It automatically casts Heat from Hell at the start of battle, and causes its wielder to go berserk when wounded. Ember. Ember is a length 1 weapon that deals 15 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 5, and increases defense by 4. Anyone in the square it hits takes 15 magical armor-piercing cold damage and 14 magical armor-piercing fire damage. It provides cold and fire resistance for its wielder. Winterbringer. Winterbringer is a length 1 weapon that deals -2 magical bludgeoning damage and reduces attack by 2. Its wielder can cast Falling Frost at will. Dawnfang. Dawnfang is a length 2 weapon that deals 10 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 3, and increases defense by 3. It deals 3 times the normal damage to demons and the undead. It improves its wielder's magic resistance, affliction resistance, and awe. The Summit. The Summit is a length 1 weapon that deals 28 untyped magical damage, increases attack by 12, and increases defense by 6. Mage Bane. Mage Bane is a length 1 weapon that deals 10 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 5, and increases defense by 6. Anyone struck by it takes 110 armor-negating fatigue damage, and any magical being it strikes may be destroyed outright. It greatly improves its wielder's magic resistance. It has a 10% horror mark chance. The Tartarian Chains. The Tartarian Chains are a length 2 weapon that deal 5 magical bludgeoning damage, increase attack by 3, or 5 against shields, and make 2 attacks each round, but reduce defense by 2. Anyone hit by the chains has a chance of being enslaved. They attract Ashen Angels. Twin Spear. The Twin Spear is a length 3 weapon that deals 10 magical armor-piercing damage, increases attack by 2, and increases defense by 2. Its wielder can summon lesser horrors in battle, gains 50 leadership, and may avoid killing blows. Twin Spear. The Twin Spear is a length 3 weapon that deals 10 magical armor-piercing damage, increases attack by 2, and increases defense by 2. Anyone killed by the spear returns to life as a soulless being. Its wielder gains 50 leadership, and may avoid killing blows. The Sword of Aurgelmer. The Sword of Aurgelmer is a length 1 weapon that deals 13 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 2, and increases defense by 2. Anyone struck by the sword is cursed and receives cursed luck. It automatically casts Will of the Fates at the start of battle. It increases its wielder's morale, and its wielder may avoid fatal blows, but in return, it curses its wielder. Rod of Death. The Rod of Death is a length 1 weapon that deals 10 magical bludgeoning damage and increases attack by 2. It increases its wielder's undead leadership by 20 and allows them to cast Control the Dead. The Sickle Whose Crop is Pain. The Sickle Whose Crop is Pain is a length 1 weapon that deals 5 magical armor-piercing slashing damage, increases attack by 4, and increases defense by 4. Anyone hit by the sickle may start to age rapidly. The sickle produces 1 death gem for each kill. Sceptre of Dark Regency. The Sceptre of Dark Regency is a length 1 weapon that deals 0 magical armor-piercing bludgeoning damage and increases attack by 1. Anyone struck by the scepter takes 10 armor-negating damage that is added to the wielder's health. It increases its wielder's death magic by 2 and greatly enhances the range of death spells, but causes its wielder to age at an unnaturally fast rate. Sword of Injustice. The Sword of Injustice is a length 1 weapon that deals 6 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 3, and increases defense by 2. Anyone struck by the sword may start to age rapidly. The sword casts Protection of the Sepulchre at the start of battle and increases the wielder's holy magic by 1. Woundflame. Woundflame is a length 1 weapon that deals 8 magical slashing or piercing damage, increases attack by 4, and increases defense by 5. Any living creature damaged by Woundflame is infected by a virulent disease. It also infects its wielder with this disease. Picus's Axe of Rulership. Picus's Axe of Rulership is a length 1 weapon that deals 12 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 5, but decreases defense by 2. Anyone struck by Picus's axe loses an arm. If wielded with Procus's axe, the wielder gains 5 strength. Despite the description, this does not happen if the axes are wielded by separate commanders. The Sharpest Tooth. The Sharpest Tooth is a length 0 weapon that deals 3 magical armor-piercing damage and increases attack by 2. Anyone struck by the tooth takes an additional 75 poison damage. It provides high poison resistance and, if wielded by an assassin, reduces the chances of running into bodyguards. Sceptre of Corruption. The Sceptre of Corruption is a length 1 weapon that deals 0 magical bludgeoning damage and increases attack by 1. It increases its wielder's leadership by 50 and allows them to cast Banefire at will. It has a 10% horror mark chance and cannot be removed. Procus's Axe of Rulership. Procus's Axe of Rulership is a length 1 weapon that deals 14 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 3, but decreases defense by 2. Anyone struck by Procus's axe loses an arm. When wielded with Picus's axe, the wielder gains 10 fear. Despite the description, this does not happen if the axes are wielded by separate commanders. Dimensional Rod. The Dimensional Rod is a length 1 weapon that deals 0 magical bludgeoning damage, increases attack by 1, and increases defense by 1. Anyone struck by the rod may be banished to the void. It increases its wielder's astral magic by 1 and improves the range of astral magic. In addition, it doubles its wielder's speed. However, its wielder slowly goes insane. It has a 20% horror mark chance and cannot be removed. Sword of Justice. The Sword of Justice is a length 2 weapon that deals 15 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 3, and increases defense by 4. Anyone in the square it hits takes 14 armor-piercing magical fire damage. In addition, the sword increases the wielder's holy magic by 1, grants them fire resistance, allows them to cast Prison of Fire at will, and allows them to always return from Inferno or Cactus. Bow of the Titans. The Bow of the Titans is a range 100 weapon that deals 22 magical armor piercing damage, has perfect precision and 10 ammunition, but can only fire once every other round. It increases the range of air magic and allows the wielder to cast the Seeking Arrow ritual at will. It can only be wielded by a commander with 18 or more strength. Tempest. Tempest is a length 2 weapon that deals 15 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 5, and increases defense by 6. The nearest 8 enemies take 5 armor-negating lightning damage when it strikes. It casts Storm at the beginning of combat, and allows its wielder to cast Thunderstrike at will. In addition, it provides shock resistance for its wielder. Trident from Beyond. The Trident from Beyond is a length 3 weapon that deals 13 magical piercing damage, increases attack by 2, and increases defense by 3. Anyone hit by it may be soul slain. It increases its wielder's water magic by 1. The Stone Sword. The Stone Sword is a length 2 weapon that deals 10 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 4, and increases defense by 7. Anyone within 5 squares of the target may be petrified. Hammer of the Forge Lord. The Hammer of the Forge Lord is a length 2 weapon that deals 20 magical bludgeoning damage and increases attack by 1. Anyone in the square it hits takes 14 armor-piercing magical fire damage. It decreases the cost of any magic items its wielder forges by 4. The Sword of Many Colors. The Sword of Many Colors is a length 2 weapon that deals 17 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 3, and increases defense by 5. Anyone within 5 squares of its target takes 10 armor-negating internal magical damage. In addition, it increases its wielder's earth, air, fire, and water magic by 1. The Oath Rod of Kurgi. The Oath Rod of Kurgi is a length 3 weapon that deals 5 magical bludgeoning damage, increases attack by 3, and increases defense by 5. Anyone struck by the rod is feeble-minded and can no longer cast spells. In addition, it increases the range of all spells and allows the user to cast Horror Mark. However, it may feeble-mind other units in the same province as the wielder. The Flailing Hands. The Flailing Hands is a length 2 weapon that deals 10 magical bludgeoning damage, increases attack by 4, or 6 against shields, and makes 2 attacks each turn, but decreases defense by 1. Anyone struck by it has their morale lowered, and takes 20 armor-piercing, cold fatigue damage. In addition, it increases its wielder's death magic by 1, and improves its wielder's magic penetration and magic resistance. Sunslayer. Sunslayer is a length 2 weapon that deals 13 magical slashing damage, increases attack by 5, and increases defense by 6. In addition, any non-undead within 5 squares of the target takes an additional 8 armor-negating internal damage. It automatically casts Darkness at the beginning of battle, and allows its wielder to cast Drain Life. In addition, it increases its wielder's death magic by 1, and gives its wielder a fear aura. Harvest Blade. The Harvest Blade is a length 0 weapon that deals 16 magical slashing damage to everyone in the targeted square, increases attack by 10, but decreases defense by 5. Anyone hit by the Harvest Blade loses a leg. In addition, the wielder of the Harvest Blade has improved morale and a fear aura, and goes berserk. It cannot be removed. Infernal Sword. The Infernal Sword is a length 2 weapon that deals 14 magical armor-piercing slashing damage, increases attack by 4, and increases defense by 4. Anyone struck by the sword may be banished to Inferno. In addition, it provides fire resistance. The Staff from the Sun. The Staff from the Sun is a length 3 weapon that deals 4 magical bludgeoning damage, increases attack by 3, and increases defense by 3. Anyone within 3 squares of its target takes an additional 14 armor-piercing magical fire damage. In addition, it greatly increases the range of fire spells, increases the wielder's fire magic by 1, provides a temporary fire gem in combat, and provides fire resistance. Immaculate Shield. The Immaculate Shield provides 30 protection and 9 parry at the cost of 1 defense and 1 encumbrance. It increases its user's holy magic by 1. It blesses its user and provides awe. Barrier. Barrier provides 40 protection and 11 parry at the cost of 2 defense and 2 encumbrance. It improves its wielder's strength, fire resistance, and shock resistance, and cannot be worn by mounted units. The Aegis. The Aegis provides 25 protection and 7 parry at the cost of 1 defense and 1 encumbrance. It provides fear and can petrify attackers before they can strike. Shield of the Dawn. The Shield of the Dawn provides 35 protection and 9 parry at the cost of 2 defense and 2 encumbrance. It improves its user's affliction resistance, magic resistance, fire resistance, and awe.